Good afternoon and a very warm welcome to Sahibzada Fateh Singh Football Stadium. We are live from Punjab, the Junior Boys National Football Championship of the BC Roy Trophy in the 2025-26 season. From this Group C encounter, it's Manipur taking on Odisha. Both these sides made contrasting starts to life in the tournament. This is a chance to go fresh again as the ball gets kicked and the timer is set from 0 minutes. So, can Odisha take a huge charge towards the playoffs, or is it too late for them? Or can the Manipur juggernaut steamroll their opponent yet again? We will find out as soon as the players line up onto the field and the ball gets kicked. And here is how Manipur line up under Kongjungbam Donald Singh. It's Kame, Jentboy Kabui in goal, Hamid Ahmed, Alex Oinam, Oinam Belton Singh, and Panme in defense. It's Mangal Mitai partnering with
Ready
Meisam
mode.
Jojo Mitai, the skipper in the middle of the
Bluetooth
park,
mode.
where Sultan and Yumnum Sonamani produce the width. Amom Chris Singh will take the goal scoring responsibility.
Ready line 8 Bluetooth mode.
We're just waiting for the players to take to the field. The kickoff is very close and will be away very soon.
Ready mode. Line in. Bluetooth mode. Bluetooth disconnected. Bluetooth connected. Bluetooth disconnected. Bluetooth connected.
And finally, we're underway. The players escorted onto the pitch by the esteemed referees who are raring to get us away before the kickoff. As you can see, these boys already have 90 minutes under the belt after the group opener. Of course, it was joy for one side and it was extreme anguish for the other. But today, everything will start from scratch as Manipur take on Odisha at the Sahibzada Fateh Singh Football Stadium in the match number 12 of National Football Championships for the under 15 boys. Players getting to know each other and exchanging a pleasantry with the referee there. And of course, one for the memorabilia, one for the memory books down the lane. The referees with a beaming smile along with the boys who are gathering for a group picture. It's Avinash KV, the match official in the middle. Muhammad Ahsal Nazar and Nawang Dorje will aid him from the sidelines. Harkomal Singh Duhra will be the fourth official. The skipper of Manipur already making his meeting with referee Deepak Sharma, the match commissioner. Both the skippers getting together to have a word with the referee. Aman Lakra, the number 10 of Odisha, and his midfield counterpart, Meisnam Jojo Maitai from Manipur. Isn't it a wonderful learning opportunity at the young age, leading your team, taking on the armband and the responsibility? They will remember this for a lifetime, imbibing the leadership skills, going on to become professionals after this. And here is our Odisha lineup under Sheikh Manzoor, Uday Eka in goal, Krishna Chandra, Janga Lakra, Aniket Kadian, Shankar Bui in the defense. Vicky Maji, Pintu Nag, Samir Topo will line up alongside the skipper Aman Lakra, who wears the number 10. Prasanjit Bada and Ishan Kujur will be the two men leading the charge for them in hunt of goals. Both sides having plenty of options on the bench to call upon if there is any unfortunate injury or if the coach feels like tweaking his setup as soon as the game gets underway. Pichai Murmu, Shiva Munda, Swagatam Sahu, Bishnu Prasad Sahu, Satya Naik, Ayush, Ashrujit, and Rajkumar Rao, the options for Odisha. And we're underway. The Group C action on match day 2. Attacking from right to left of your screen in all white, Manipur, the Highlanders, and attacking from left to right of your screen in all red are Odisha. Here's an early charge down the right wing. Trying to trick his way past the opposition there, Vicky Maji. Wingers getting a feel of the ball. First cross launched towards the box. Manipur's defense rises high. A chance to break away. Now that is an ambitious outside of the boot pass. How good was that? It is the skipper of Manipur finding a pass towards the right flank, but the winger times his run a bit earlier there. Well, in the opening minute, both sides have given a good account of themselves, not afraid to pass the ball, uncomfortably playing those long switches. Manipur's defense dealing with it. No problems whatsoever for them. Well, that is some pass to the dead center of the pitch from the fullback. Loose pass there is just justifiable. Inside the opening 100 seconds, the players are just getting to know the conditions, are assessing who is pressing them and where their teammates are. Slow starts are not bad thing as you may think. A chance for Manipur to test the box defending of Odisha. I'm sure he has enough power to reach the box, and it does reach the box. A touch takes it away, but locked in a battle. Krish Singh wins a throw in for his side. Flick towards the centre back who can clear his lines with ease. The ball traveling very quickly between both boxes. I think we are yet to see a period of control from both sides. It's been going on frantically from one end to another. The teams have come out with this attitude, and it might lead to the first chance of the day. Chris Singh, with his relentless pressing, gets on the end of it all. Trying to cut towards the box, fires it away, but the goalkeeper is the favourite, and Uday Eka marks his presence with a fine claim there. Now that is the second time Aniket Kadia of Odisha has fired such a long pass there. And he's finding his striker very comfortably. The youngster showcasing his passing range, often the ability to hook the ball forward from those fullback positions is very key in modern football, isn't it? You've seen players like Trent Alexander-Arnold, Joshua Kimmich do it, hook those beautiful passes towards the middle. It gives a kind of verticality to the team to play quickly. And Odisha banking on the technique. They know that Aniket can play the pass. And the striker is very much ready to receive it between the lines. Headed straight to the opposition. Too much power on that. Well, that has been the theme. Both sides already eager to make a statement. One pass after the other, no break in the action. The long ball has been overused. Nonetheless, it yields a throw in for Odisha this time. Once again, Pintunak towards the box. Easy save there for the goalkeeper. Rather a claim there. On the turn, he was running out of options. Ends up kicking it outside. Well, let me tell you about this tournament. A relentless three-game tournament where only the winner takes everything from the group to progress to the next stage. Meaning there is very little turnaround between the games. And each game is so important. No clear favorite. Not a shot on target. Not a goalkeeper being troubled. The teams are sparring at full length though. What does it take for them to throw a serious punch? This might be one as Manipur are dancing forward through the dangerous Chris Singh. And here is the skipper with a shot from outside. Couple of bounces in front of the goalkeeper will be an easy save for Uday. Maisnam Jojo Mitai, the skipper, showcasing that he could do it from 40 yards out. It was a shot on target nonetheless, but you need a lot of power and direction to beat the keeper from that sort of distance. First shot of the target on the day. He would have fancied it going in to open the scoring for his side. Changa Lakra towards the left flank now. Well, the idea was right. Samir Topo tried to knock it past the fullback and then thought he could beat him for pace, but he ran out of room there. Aniket, good footwork, gets away from trouble, sends a grass cutter towards the box. Odisha still keeping it alive. There is the shot. And was it a save? Looks like it was off target, but that was such a good shot from Samir. On his left foot, which was his stronger, swiveled and then unleashed it along the ground. Good attacking play from Odisha. And that was a mistake from Janga. Look at him show the hunger to win it back. And he gets kicked in the back to win a free kick. Well, that is the kind of responsibility you'd love to see. Janga Lakra mistimed his kick, completely missed it. Chris Singh was on to goal. But the number 4, the centre back of Odisha, showed great determination to rush back and win the ball. That was a hopeful ball. After a couple of challenges later, I think we might have the first corner of the day. But the referee thinks otherwise. It is going to be a goal kick. But I think the players are having trouble adjusting to the bouncing ball. Just 15. They're not at the height of the physical growth yet. There is still a lot of time for these boys to grow. Those heights can be easily headed away once they reach the fullest of their potential. But right now, they need to be patient. They need to learn to how to deal with the bounce and then play the ball. Skipper Aman Lakra caught on the ball there. Manipur raid forward yet again. Now that was a hopeful attempt. Shankar Bue, I'm not sure what that was. Probably trying to chip it towards the box. Manipur wasting no time in getting the game underway yet again from the goal kick. Ball bouncing around quite a bit. The players trying to take it in their stride. Now inside the box. There goes the cutback. Luckily, Kame was in its path to cut it away. Vicky Maji. Now on a lightning quick break, Manipur will get the ball pinched away from their feet. Both sides unable to maintain a sustained period of possession as they prefer going from end to end. Jojo cuts the pass in the middle of the park. Chips it through the middle, too good to be true, and the flag will certainly go up. Well, that was a great pass. But the thing was, Sultan and Chris Singh both found themselves free and were looking at each other. How did we have so much time? The answer was the raised offside flag from the referee. Now, feeling a bit of contact, the player will certainly go down. Well, many will think the threshold of contact in the sport must go up, that it's getting soft day by day. But at the end of the day, it is at the referee's discretion to award a foul or not, to tolerate how much contact is okay. That'll be a free kick. Aman Lakra strides it into the opponent. Super pass towards the right flank. That was a great switch. There goes the cross. Keeper spills it. And no chances taken by Jungle Lakra. Great switch of play that was from the center towards the right flank. Skipper Jojo scans for options. I think they should try to present some width on the left hand side, especially the cross in. Offside yet again. Well, the forward line struggling to maintain their position. Credit to Odisha's defense for playing that bold approach. The defense stepping up all at the same time. I think the forwards of Manipur are just lured by the prospect of green grass in front of them. They're just making their run too soon. And let me remind you, in the previous encounter, Manipur have scored 8 times. So it is a mini success of sorts if Odisha can keep them grounded, at least till the first quarter of the game. Kashung. Yet again, the idea is clear. They're trying to dribble in field, trying to either get a shot away or play someone through on goal. The tactic has worked in the previous game. They're trying to bank on it yet again. Aman winning the ball for his side. So dropping back. Look at him trying to join the attack as well. Krishna to Aniket. He has got the passing range. Keep your eyes on that, and he will yet again complete a pass. A chance to get the shot away for the skipper, but he will send the cross in. Well, alas, there was no winger attacking it on the far side. Aniket's passing is such a weapon for this team. I think they should use it better, but look at Manipur on that counter. Well, that just pass, killing the momentum. There is still a chance in the box after kind deflection. But Uday will count his charge as he comes out to pick it up. Aman gives the ball away, but luckily there was yet another poor touch from Panme. Trying to play the give and go. Good ideas there. Slowly Manipur coming into their own. They're using combinations down the wings to release players. We've already seen them fly forward on one counter. Odisha should be wary, especially playing a high line as they are. Caught the opposition offside a couple of times, but they cannot bank on the same tactic forever. And now it is Odisha's chance to launch a counter of their own. There is so much pace. And 3 or 4 red shirts entering the box as well. But at the end of it all, we have our first corner of the day. Looks like the defender has gone down with an injury. Tried to take down the attacker at any cost. Could have resulted in a penalty as well. I believe that was inside the box. Well, speaking of Group C's dynamics, Odisha pitted against Jharkhand, Manipur, and Karnataka in the Junior Boys National Football Championships in a winner takes all group. Karnataka with a very good start to life, 2 victories in 2 games. Manipur looking to emulate that before they go head to head in the all important final match day. Oinam Belton Singh feeling the impact. He's leaving the pitch for now, which means Manipur defend this set piece with only 10 on the pitch. Can they hold their shape? A good chance for Odisha to take the lead. Skipper with the cross. So much height on that. So much power as well. But Wiki will keep it alive. Second cross was better, but there were nobody at the end of it. Defender didn't get a call and eventually concedes a corner. Needs something better from Aman. The in-swinger has to be towards the goalkeeper, has to bend towards the goalkeeper and trouble him. This is much better. Intercepted at the near post. Sent in again. It is Odisha's forwards' turn to be caught offside. After laying the trap successfully, they fell for it once down the other end. Janga Lakra involved in a lot of defending already. Proves his worth yet again. A scrap battle in the middle of the pitch. Vicky sends it towards the box. That deflection could have gone anywhere of Alex Oinam and luckily just goes out for a corner. The goalkeeper was worried as soon as the ball flew into the air. This time it will be Pinto trying his luck with the set piece. An outswinger. A different take on this perhaps. Sends it towards the far post. Downward header. Brilliant save. What a fantastic save that was. Should have surely been 1-0 if not for the excellent save from the goalkeeper of Manipur, Kame. Well, how good was that? It was a point blank save coming at him, and he made sure that he parried the ball away from the striker as well. Odisha, after a thumping defeat in the previous game, have come out with courage and whatnot to play today. Pinto put one on a plate. Can he repeat the trick again? Another fine delivery, another free header, but this time Aman Lakra couldn't put it towards the target as he hits it straight out of play. Set pieces, giving Odisha much needed direction at the goal. Alex Oinam back on the pitch. Glad to see him back again. Talk about that pass. Entire Odisha's midfield, which was pressing high up, was taken out of the frame. But they will fall back in order to keep the defense strong. Defender sits his fullback down, sends the outside of the boot cross. And ultimately it ends up in Uday's gloves. Well, this is the second time we're seeing a Manipuri player using the Trivela pass. That is a very hard technique to master, and it looks like the players are trying quite a lot in the training ground. Donald Singh knows that it's a high risk, high reward skill to master, and that was a masterful touch. The flag stays down, the cross goes in again. Yet again, it is Uday who will make the claim. Couple of warning signs there for Odisha. They should not underestimate their opponent even for a minute as we end the first quarter of the game. Vicky, assessing his options, tries to take on the defender. Well, I think he had a runner down the flank. The attempt to find the striker does not bode well for him, but here he is yet again. Excellent defending from Hamid Ahmed. Look at the pace that Krish Singh has to burn against Krishna. Takes him outside, but the defender gets a very good foot in to concede a corner. Krish Singh for a moment completely bet him and took on his namesake Krishna. A corner for Manipur. Can they be clinical? It's Yamnam Sonamani. With the in-swinger, of course. Play towards the far post. Too much power on it. It looks like the defender had a last touch. They will have one more bite at the cherry. Yamnam going to the other side, meaning it will be an outswinger this time. Well, usually there'd be two sets of corner takers from either side, but the number 20 of Manipur looks like he has nailed down both the roles. So much height on it, allowing defense time to clear. Odisha tried to counter quickly, but ended up losing possession. Into the second quarter. If you have just joined us, welcome back to the Junior Boys National Football Championships action from Group C. It's Manipur taking on Odisha. No goals to report at the end of the first quarter, but Odisha playing very well and even had a shot on target that almost gave them the lead from a corner. Manipur, after cruising win in their first game, still struggling to create meaningful chances. But here, there could be one. Walks into a crowd of defenders, and they're just happy to clear their lines there. Udayaka receiving some instructions from the touchline, perhaps, just asked to slow down the match. The fast pace is suiting them at the moment, so they find no reasons to slow it down in Manipur's favor, who are much stronger in possession. Vicky has options out wide. He will pick it. Cross along the ground. The striker trying to make room, and he gets the shot away, but that's a very good block as Manipur fly down the other side. Well, that is what patient build-up yields. Good all-round play from everyone, and now there is a chance. Chip towards the goal, and out of nothing, Kutlaipam Sultan gives Manipur the lead. What a lightning counter that is. Well, Odisha had a shot in the box just 30 seconds ago, and now look at that. Manipur taking the lead in the 26th minute. That was a fantastic ball from Mangal. Found Sultan, and he just look at that audacious chip. A first time chip, saw the goalkeeper was off his line, and Sultan absolutely firing it in with conviction. What a delightful way to open the scoring that is. The ball was bouncing. He had time. He could have taken the ball into his path. He could have had a multiple choices to finish from. But he said, no, thank you. I will do it first time with a lovely chip from his left foot. I think the goalkeeper is disappointed with himself. Udayaka was just a yard off his line and was not able to touch. There is a chance to make it 2-0, and it could be 2-0 very soon. Well, the post coming to Odisha's rescue. Well, what's happening here? After such a good start, Odisha are unraveling. The defender misses the cross, and then the superb touch takes it past two. He even got the shot, beaten the goalkeeper, but is upright, saving his second goal there. Manipur suddenly clicking into gear. Well, I told you, Odisha were playing a dangerous game, trying to play on the counter always. They tried to restrict Manipur to counterattacks themselves, and it did backfire. Once again, the flag goes up. Probably the fourth or fifth instance of an offside against the Manipur forward line. Yeah, they will take it, won't they? Despite the number of offsides, they are creating chances by running in behind. I think Aniket Kedia will be guilty of leaving his man all alone for the goal. The number 12, who's always offensive minded, stepped out of his right back position, gave Sultan a lot of time to receive the ball, and his side were dearly punished. Vicky slipping in his stride, but there is Aniket. The players are just missing their radars for a minute, trying to comprehend what happened there. Play towards the middle. That was a fine touch from Prasanjit, but he was unable to trap the ball under a spell. Manipur finding the spare man with passes very well. Here is Jojo. Could have slipped in the winger. Hesitated for a split second, that took the chance away. But he will open up defenses like that. That is the cross. Sultan yet again. Arrived at the far post. Had time. That is some superb attacking moves from Manipur, who have turned up the heat after a slow start in the opening quarter. As we take a short cooling break, Odisha started so well, looked like the favorites, went close through a corner. And even 30 seconds before they conceded, they had a shot that was well blocked. And what unfolded after was a brilliant assist from Mangal to Sultan, who scored a lovely chip to open the scoring. Currently, as it stands, it's Manipur 1-0. They will be heading back to the top of Group C, matching Karnataka's point tally and clearing them on goal difference. Let me remind you, it's a winner takes all group. So every goal, every point matters before the all important next clash against Karnataka on the final match day in Group C. A lucky deflection coming their way. Now that's a lot of pressure from the goal scorer Sultan. Concedes free kick in a good area for Odisha. He was beaten. Didn't want to give the fullback Aniket a yard of space. Ends up hacking him down. Well, will it prove to be too costly for his side? Pintu Nag had a couple of good corner deliveries. Can he hook this onto the head of someone from the right half space? Only a one-man wall, and he will most certainly be beaten. Pintu's delivery. It's another break on for Manipur. Lightning quick Mangal has a chance to fire in the cross yet again. It will come back for Sultan, who miscues his kick. Well, that was the same combination that produced the first goal. It was a carbon copy of the first goal. Mangal's cross, Sultan on the end of it. He was all alone this time. Perhaps should have taken a touch. Had it differently in his head, perhaps. A first time volley, making it 2-0 for him. But a ball traveling at that speed, you need a lot of control and technique to make sure that it hits the back of the net. Taking a touch, perhaps slowing it down and then curling it into the top corner was a better option there. Changa misses his header, but he compensates for it, or does he? Cut in the middle. Manipur slowly gaining more and more control of the ball. Here is a chance. That was a bad touch. That was a poor touch from Kashung. He was in on goal. The defense slightly failed to step up. Hamid Ahmad yet again showcasing his good tackling. And now Krish could play his strike partner in, but once again Kashung fails to bring it under control. Regular chances coming for Manipur thick and fast. Odisha, if they do not respond, have a chance of falling behind. Will their good start last only for one quarter? As we head towards the halftime whistle slowly but surely. Thumb clear. Should be recycled in very quickly. Alex boots it forward, but the referee spots an infringement. Panmay with the free kick. He will just leave it for a teammate, perhaps. We have seen very little of number 17, Ishan Kujur of Odisha, except a shot that was blocked. And now Manipur tried to get the cross in. Hamid Ahmad showcasing his attacking threat. They were nowhere in the box though. Odisha's chance to break now. Aman, the captain, looking for options. Will play the simple pass to the right flank. Well, hold up play was Ishan's strong fort, but he might have just handled the ball there as Aniket played it into his path. That was the fifth instance on which Aniket was hitting a lovely pass towards the front line. I think he would like to put some more power on it so that he can play his forwards in behind instead of playing it to their feet with their backs to goal. A chance to catch a breath. The youngsters playing 90 minutes for the first time in their careers. At the under 15 level, they will be introduced to 90. It'll only get tougher from here. Under 15, 17, 19, and 21. Of course, prodigious talents can directly make the jump to the senior level. We might be looking at the future superstars of the Indian national team. Drop ball it will be. Here is Ahmed. Gets away from two very swiftly. Prasanjit showcasing his frustration. That's a Shawan Hamid, which was very much unwarranted. Mangal, neat footwork there, keeping the ball in. Look at the spaces they are finding. Played in towards the goal. Yamnam hope for someone to get their head, but it will be the goalkeeper. Now that was a heavy touch. He had his heart in mouth for a moment. Aniket launching it forward, but Prasanjit couldn't keep it down. As it stands, Odisha needs some control in the middle of the park, perhaps an added body. They're having two strikers forward who are not getting involved in the game much. I think it's better if they drop one of them into the middle so that they can have some superiority. Jojo with a lovely chip. Can he catch the defense out? Yes, is the answer. That's Sultan once again making the run. And if you carefully observe, the flag didn't go up. Manipur are measuring their runs and passes to perfection now. Skipper with his pocket picked. Ishant tries to play his strike partner through. A long race for Sultan. He cannot win it there. The goal scorer. Odisha trying to be too desperate in their attempt, in the hunt for the equalizer, you have to say. As soon as they get the ball, they're trying to create something, a shot creating action, instead of waiting for the opportunity to create those. Pumped forward. Well, under no pressure, Oinam Belton Singh puts it out. I think he should have just backed by a couple of steps and then took the ball in his stride. Vicky towards the touchline, gets the cross in, missed by Ishant. Well, that was the chance. That was the chance they were patiently waiting for. Ishant completely misses his kick. And then out of frustration, Odisha concede a free kick. That was Ishant himself. And Manipur do not wait. They're already on the move. Well, couple of tackles not going right according to the referee. Will he produce the first card of the day? Ishan's chance, that was there. The equalizer was ripe for the taking. All he needed to do was connect his foot with the ball. Spray towards the box. Vicky yet again. He has the ability to pick up teammates with his good crossing. Will leave it to Aniket from the right half space. Swings it in, headed by Prasanjit. He needed a lot of power than that, and more importantly, direction. Good delivery from Aniket. The right back has played a lot of long balls, and this time he got the chance to play some crosses as he advanced forward. Will it be a single defensive lapse that decides the first half? Odisha skipper is determined to make sure that they get something. Prasanjit has a chance, but dominant defending from Belton. Trying to test his luck there. Vicky stole the ball from him. Sultan gets there. Beats Aniket, goes down. Well, he knew it. He was looking at the referee as soon as he was going down. And Aniket gets what he deserves. That was a poor tug from the number 12. The battle is fun to watch. Aniket pressed multiple times by Sultan. He was at fault for Sultan scoring the opener. He even created a couple of chances, but this time he goes into the book for bringing Sultan down. He needs to keep in check. It's Hamid with the set piece. Well, that was odd. Goes towards the edge of the box. Could be easily cleared by Odisha. Skipper cannot keep the ball for Manipur. Odisha, one final hooray before the half time, perhaps. Aman tries to beat Kashung, the striker, putting in a great tackle there. You wouldn't expect a striker to make such a good challenge, do you? I think the players are realizing the halftime is near. Just make sure that you can take this lead into the tunnel. Jojo on the spin. Brings his left side into play. Sultan tries to poke it past his marker, but there is sufficient defensive cover for Odisha. Kashung. That is an ambitious pass, but that also gave the goalkeeper a chance to come out, and he did come out. Uday Eka cut in the middle. The last thing Odisha need is conceding a late goal now. And that could exactly happen, but Uday is once again fast off his line. Alert goalkeeping. But on the one occasion, he was just a yard ahead of where he was supposed to be. He was punished brutally by a chip from Sultan. 3 minutes of added time, says the referee. That was an awkward clearance, to say the least, from Aniket. He's struggling to keep up with Sultan, isn't he? It was fun and games early on when Sultan was deeper, but as he bombed forward, the number 12 is truly struggling to maintain his width and also answer to his attacking urges. Hamid cuts his long pass out. So look at the players trying to get it forward as soon as they get the ball. Not even a touch is being taken there. But there is a chance. And yet again, Sultan gets hacked down. This time the referee says nothing as he allows the play to go through. Jojo charging towards the box. The skipper has a good cross in him. Sends it along the ground. That was a decent chance, to say the least. At the near post, I don't think the players were ready. They were expecting a cross to come in. Needed a special finish to go in from that range. Uday probably had it covered. Well, players much smaller than Ishant, winning duels against him. The number 17 looks dejected on the pitch after that miss he had earlier. Yet again, loses the ball. Wow, Rabona pass, wasn't it? These players are full of skills and tricks. I'm loving this. It was a couple of Trivela passes earlier, but he had the audacity to pluck a successful Rabona pass. The technique these players are learning from such a young age is paying off. Well, everyone lost a track of the ball. It will finally come to rest at Manipur feet. Janga concedes a throw in. Final attack of the half, perhaps, and Manipur will end it on a high. They will be glad to get a second goal. Was it a foul throw? Looks like it was. That is a schoolboy error beyond the added time of 3 minutes. And that will be it. Odisha started the game brightly. They had a great chance to take the lead from a corner as well. But the goalkeeper, Kame Jentipui Kabui, made a fantastic save for Manipur. Despite dominating the ball, they failed to create enough chances and flying forward on a break. Kutlai Sultan opened the scoring for Manipur midway through the first half with a sensational chip after he received Mangal Meitai's pass in the box. Manipur had chances to make it 2-0, but even Odisha had a great chance to equalize after the first goal. Ishan Kujur completely missing his connection. Means it will end 1-0 to Manipur at halftime. We will be back with second half action, and this was what happened in the first half. Pintu Nag's delivery headed down. It was certainly going in. The skipper Aman Lakra there unfortunately denied by the goalkeeper, and this was the goal. What a cross that was. What a pass, you have to say, not even a cross. The goalkeeper was off his line. Sultan knew he has the finish, and he went for it first time. That should have been 2-0. The post coming to the goalkeeper's rescue. Kashung unfortunately hitting the post after beating the keeper. Aniket and Sultan engaged in a lot of battles there. Yet again, Aniket pulling down Sultan as a retaliation, earning a first yellow of the game. That was all in the first half. Manipur with a slender lead, a free scoring side, restricted to a single goal. We have a game on hand. Can Odisha catch up in the second half? We will find out soon. Welcome back to the second half action. 15 minutes of team talk from either coach. A lot could happen now, especially the scoreline being 1-0. Odisha could really have a go in the game. And they will get us underway. Attacking from right to left of your screen in all red or Odisha. They're chasing the game, remember. And attacking from left to right of your screen in all white. Are Manipur. Oh, they called into action early on. Long ball has been the tried and tested solution for Odisha to create openings to progress the ball quickly. They will persist with it in the second half as well. I think Odisha should put more emphasis on winning the midfield battle. They're trying to go long, the defense is playing long passes, but the chance creation must come from midfield as well. Especially the wingers, Wiki, Maji standing out. The other Samir, Topo, Pintu, Nag have to do a bit of heavy lifting to allow the forwards to receive chances. Skipper Jojo leading the break for his side by winning the ball. There goes the switch towards the right flank. Mangal almost had it, but it was snatched away by Samir. The winger coming back to defend to help his fullback Shankar. Manipur, they've already bet a goal difference from the previous game. That was an attempted cross, but I'm sure he'll say it was a shot on target. The halftime substitute Bisheshna Singh for Manipur. That is a rash clearance, and Odisha will have a chance to recycle the ball. Aman towards Aniket. He created a couple of chances with some decent play in the first half. The second half has to be about tangible chances now. They will be running out of time very soon. Good give and go. There is a chance opening up. Prasenjit into the box, gets the cross, but Ishan couldn't get there. He's still in contention, sends it on target. But the goalkeeper Kame makes the usual casual save. Prasenjit suddenly bursting into life there on the left wing. They need more of that. They need a lot more than that to find the equalizer. But beware of the threat Manipur possess on the counter. Mangal's cross towards the far post. Shot by the midfielder. It will be a goal kick. Chested it and thumped it as soon as the ball came down. It was always going out, wasn't it? Well, let me walk you through how this tournament works. Junior Boys NFC for under 15 boys for the Dr. BC Roy Trophy in the 25-26 season. We have 4 groups. And Aman Lakra with a very good lung-bursting run. Finds Topo on the left flank. That is a disappointing cross there. Samir had to be better. That was a great run from the skipper Aman. I think the better option could have been to slip in the striker instead of going wide. But again, that's a confidence issue, isn't it? Mangal, the creator of the first goal. Well, taking you through the tournament, the teams are divided into four groups where each one plays the other side once in a single legged round robin format. In our Group C, where the fixture is being telecasted live from, we have Odisha, Jharkhand, Manipur, and Karnataka. This is the second match day, and more specifically, second match of the second match day we're in right now. Manipur opened their tournament with an 8-1 thumping win against Jharkhand, improving their goal difference. And Karnataka were victorious in the clash against Odisha after a 3-1 performance. In the morning game, Karnataka came on top 2-1 against Jharkhand, meaning they are on top of the group with respect to points. Well, let me tell you, the groups will be decided by only one team. Only the group winner progresses to the semi-finals. So four groups, four winners will make it to the semis. And after three games, if the table is not determined by points, it will go down to goal difference. Manipur, as things stand, scored 9 goals and have a superior goal difference than Karnataka. If they manage to win this contest, they will end the day as group toppers before the all important head to head clash against Karnataka on the final match day. It will become a virtual quarter final, but knowing it is a league game in nature, a draw will be enough for Manipur to go through. Karnataka, on the other hand, will enter that fixture needing a win no matter what if Manipur manages to win today. And let me tell you about Odisha. After defeat in the first game, a defeat in the second game will mean the road is over for them. Well, even a draw would take them out of contention because Karnataka, remember, already have 6 points and they could not better the total even if they win next game. So, as things stand, if Odisha do not manage to win this game, they will be out of contention for the semi finals. And Manipur will be the firm favorites if they manage to win this game. I think all the Karnataka players would be hooked to their screens watching how Manipur play because they will be up against each other in the next game. Chris Singh looking for options, double and triple, but he still finds a way. The pass, the cross, it should have been tapped home, but the ball ends up coming out wide. Odisha living dangerously at the moment. Well, they had their fair share of chances in the first half, and the game was 0-0. When the game was at 1-0, if you do not score, you will be punished. Gently played towards the box. Jojo keeps it alive, but the defense can clear their line. Out wide to Samir. He has some time to run with the fullback. Well, that was poor from Aman. The skipper just trying to chip it, ends up giving it straight to the opposition. Ankit's hook. Kept alive on the far side. There goes the shot. Too much power on it. Wiki Machi. He went through the shot. He needed direction. He needed to guide the ball there rather than just blast it from his position. Now Mangal providing the width. Has a good chance to pick across, but he will just hit it to the keeper. Uday is glad. Odisha unable to cross their own half. Their midfield is getting pulverized there when it comes to tackles. Here is Chris Singh. Created separation, but he was unable to get the shot away. Ishant. A couple of deflections, but look at the grit he has. He's giving everything to win the ball, but unfortunately, it will still go out of him for a throw in. Mangal now into the middle for Krish. Running rings around the defense, trying to create a shot opportunity. Samir gets dispossessed, but the referee says excessive force was used by Panme. I think it was a flailing arm left in Samir's face. I think you'd surely wonder, won't you? Manipur, who put 8 past Jharkhand in the previous fixture, are struggling so much to be fluent in this game against Odisha. Credit to the opposition, they are defending well, but again, Manipur a bit complacent perhaps. It looks like there is some infringement. The referee is not happy with something, is sending the number 10, Chris Singh, off the pitch. Kept alive inside the box. Chance for Aman to strike, and he gets the goal. It's the skipper who makes the impact. Well, this goal blows everything wide open. Odisha have been trying and trying, and finally they get the result. It is the captain, the man with the golden foot for them. Well, no wonder. As soon as Manipur went down to 10, Odisha strike back. That was a brilliant hit from Aman Lakra, the captain of Odisha. Talk about leading by example. And Manipur now have to do it all again. They will just make life difficult for themselves if they do not manage to win today. Odisha have just given themselves a glimmer of a hope. Can they get one more and win? It looked like they were dead and buried a couple of minutes ago. But look at them flowing forward now. Advantage being played. Well, the referee gave advantage. I'm not sure why he withdrew it midway. It should have been a free kick to Odisha there. The injured player does get his attention. Aman Lakra confirmation there, the goal scorer. I think it was right to give advantage in the first place. But as soon as Manipur won the ball, he should have pulled the incident back and awarded a free kick to Odisha. Perhaps that was what Prasanjit was complaining with the referee. Ishant, he came out in the second half with the fire in his belly to win the ball back, to contest for it, especially after missing such a huge chance in the first half. Now, just touching the hour mark, we are set for an incredible finale. A team fighting for its survival in the tournament. A team trying to make it to the next round in the tournament. What do we have in store for us? Pintu Nag, the set piece master, standing over this one. The tide finally turned. Odisha have been the better side today. They just need to get the goal. Manipur have showed their individual brilliance at times, but they are struggling to click as a unit. And the hopeful shot was caught on the wrong side of the net there. Pintu Nag with a volley on the turn there. Never play, just saw the striker jump onto him, made sure that the ball went out of him. Prasanjit playing with a spring in their stride. Aniket Karia bombing forward. Sends it first time down the wing for Ishan to chase. And the striker almost crashes into the wall behind. Such was his momentum. I think a draw here would be a loss-loss situation for both the sides. Odisha would be immediately eliminated, and Manipur will go into the next game needing to win, making it a virtual quarterfinal for them. So I'm certain that in the next half an hour we will have a goal. Who will be the one taking it? If Odisha score, they will give themselves a great chance of qualification. But for that, first off, they need to win against Jharkhand with a thumping margin, and then hope that the game between Karnataka and Manipur ends as a draw. If other results into contention, it is never safe for you. Played into the box yet again, repelled, riding through challenges. One made as well to cut it out. It is Mangal. Samir in his path. He will not flinch. Shankar shows great determination to keep it in play. Odisha trying to maintain possession in the opposition half. Full credit to them, believing that they could make a comeback and they could turn this into a contest. And now they are the ones pushing for the winner. center of the pitch. Tries to play towards that left flank, but Aniket is there. I think the players are slowly running out of gas. This is the second game in 3 days. It's a test of stamina from now on as we enter the final quarter of the game. Krish finds Sultan. And is that a free kick for Manipur? Looks like it is. The defender is hurt. But at the end of the day, Manipur have an attacking set piece now. Aniket down in some pain. Manipur have some great ball strikers. It's Bisheshna Singh. He fancies this one, the substitute in the second half. It will be a wonder goal if he can find the finish. From a long way out, a chance to give them the lead. It just bounces on the wrong side of the post, doesn't it? From this angle, we thought it was in. Forced to take evasive actions, Krishna. Concedes a corner. A positive spell for Manipur, you must say. Not currently playing like this side that won 8-1 in their opening fixture. They're a bit jaded. They're looking for inspiration from someone. Individual quality must shine for them. It's Yamnam Sonamani with a set piece. There is the in swinger towards the middle of the goal. Ishan, the striker, using his heading prowesses in the other box. The skipper himself with the set piece, kept alive on the right flank. A chance to go for goal through the crowd and off target. Well, the players are all disappointed, and it will be a booking. This the second of the game. The substitute Bisheshna will go into the book. I think he has given a long row for everyone to walk. When his patience was tested to the peak only, the referee is producing the cards. The number 11 of Manipur, the number 12 of Odisha must be very careful right now as we enter the final quarter of the game. So much to play for. Prasanjit loses the ball. Manipur on the turnover. Here is Bisheshna. It's a 4v2. Spreads it into the middle. It must be. And it is. It is Amom Chris Singh with the winner perhaps for Manipur. The number 10. Calmest man in the house as the cross came his way. Such a simple finish. Tucked it into the back of the net. Guided it into the net with his inside foot. What a breathtaking counter that was. They scored their first from a counter. They scored their second. Look at the intelligence there to run into the space, and the quality of the ball was that good. With the outside of his boot, played it into the space knowing that his striker would attack. Bisheshana, the substitute, making the impact. And Chris Singh, who has been threatening all game long, gets the goal for his side. A huge goal, you must say. The composure, great composure there. First, the run to make sure that he runs into the space to arrive at the end of it. And now, well, an opening appeared, but it was plugged very quickly by Manipur's defense. The way with which he finished it with the inside of his foot. Uday Eka was diving at full stretch, but he wasn't getting there. Great work, great goal that from Manipur. Despite being limited to counters, they're producing. In fact, they scored both the goals from counters. Odisha have to do it all again. They made such an effort to come back into the contest, to look like favorites yet again, and then lose the parity once more. Manipur, perhaps the third goal could kill the contest. Skipper Jojo going for a goal. Will be easy for Uday. Well, this group is shifting with every possible goal. Manipur leap from second to first yet again. They will be the favorites in the final game. But it's not done. If we have seen anything so far, one thing we can say for sure is it is not done till the final whistle goes off. Odisha still fancy themselves of getting an equalizer, but the time unfortunately will not be on their side as we are rushing towards the full time whistle. Skipper Jojo on a lung busting run. Tries to find Yomnam with a through pass. Manipur are looking to finish off the game on the counters. Here is the match winner. As things stand, Krish nutmegs past one defender, finds his teammate in the box. Options towards the edge of the box. The captain goes for goal. And that was a rash attempt, looking to emulate his counterpart's feat of getting a goal for his side from outside the box. I am very much impressed by the number of skills and tricks I've been seeing in this game. It was Rabona passes, Trivela passes, and then just the cute little nutmeg produced by Chris Singh on the touchline there. These players are all excellent technically. It is a matter of maintaining discipline, it's a matter of maintaining consistency and making sure that it translates to the senior level. Aman with the free kick. Mind you, in the searing summer, we will take a short cooling break after this set piece, perhaps. There'll be the last chance for coaches to pass some advice to the players, taking it shortly. Trusting Aniket's set piece delivery. But sadly, the right back can't be the first man. Free kick wasted, you have to say. But they will have another chance. Hamid clears it for a corner. There is the outswinger now. Odisha to restore parity at the far post. Krishna can just barely keep it in before Manipur steal the ball. And it'll be a goal kick as the attack fizzles out. Ishant, he has been on the end of so many cruel deflections going against him. And as expected, the cooling break will come into effect now. Final chance for coaches to do their thing. Perhaps change the tactical setups, change the formations, change personnel. We will find out what transpires soon. The Karnataka team will be as anxious as you and me for the next 15 minutes. They will be hoping and praying that Odisha have a goal in them to make them the favorite again. And Odisha fans, as expected, they know what's staring them in face. If the scoreline stays as it is, they will join Jharkhand on the way home out of the tournament after a couple of match days. The final match day will take place shortly with all games kicking off at the same time. Jojo, the captain, the powerhouse in the middle of the park, winning the ball yet again. Ishan flicks it, gobbled up by the opposition, cleared out for a throw in. Now, a punt from distance. Well, that wasn't the worst attempt in the world had the goalkeeper worried. Uday Eka. This is the second time he has been off his line, and this would have embarrassed him even more than the first one. Ishant winning the tackles of late, winning the duels of late. It was a simple pass, but Samir Topo couldn't keep it in play. It's a question of who wants it more as we head into the final 10 minutes. Odisha have given their everything, but are they at the end of their limit? Ishan can only find an opposition player with his pass. Manipur. That was a hopeful punt, a hopeful long ball, which the keeper was the favorite for. Again, the tried and tested long ball. Not working out for Odisha. They need something better. They need something creative. Chance creation has been a problem for them. Their only goal has come from outside the box. And the other two close attempts, one was from a set piece, one was from a cross out wide. So the chance creation from central areas have been zero, but look at that skill from Mangal. How about that? Add it to the long list of beautiful skills we have seen today. A 360 around the world. Completely jinxes the defender in front of him. This Manipur team is brimming with individual talents. It hasn't clicked for them as a team today, but I'm sure we're not far off the day. Is pulled down. Must be a free kick, but the referee merely ignores that. I'm sure Karnataka will be very careful going into the next game because these players have excellent skills. And once they manage to click it all together, we can expect a repeat of the 8-1 thumping of Jharkhand against some team in the future. Such is their talent. Challenge down that half space. Paramjeet, beg your pardon, Prasanjeet running the channel, but to no success. Spending time in their own half. Odisha are not exactly where they want to be right now. Switch of play towards the left, but the centre backs of Manipur have it covered. Emerging on the break now with Mangal. Has been a danger man. Look at his pace even in the 83rd minute. Shankar needed support from Ishant. Created the first goal with a sensational long pass, and he has been threatening all game long. Anmay with a throw in. They're in no hurry. They will slow it down. Full cross into the box. A shot from outside. He doesn't catch it at all. Aman plays it to Samir. The reverse pass doesn't come his way as Jojo cuts it out. Shankar robs Mangal there. There is Ishan into the feet of Amar towards Vicky, who has been impactless in the second half. Vicky yet again. Aniket of all people giving the ball away, recovering well in time to snatch it back. Shankar to Samir, doubled up. What can he produce? There is Ishant. Dropped deep completely, playing as an extra midfielder now. There is a chance. Can they go for goal? I think a shot could have been a better option from outside. A triple substitution for Odisha. Perhaps the coach has left it too late. Sheikh Mansoor, Samir Topo, Ishan Kujur, and I believe it would be Pintu Nag be replaced. Are 5 minutes enough for the substitutes to make an impact? We will find out shortly. Remember, the last time Manipur went down to 10, Odisha got their equalizer. And they do it yet again. Captain's cross into the box. The defender gets a crucial header. It looks like the attacker did. It's going to be a goal kick for Manipur. They will have a healthy amount of added time beyond 90 minutes. Hunted towards the right wing. Mangal, who has been making those runs all game long, finally gives up. Youngster feeling the heat of back-to-back 90 minutes. Well, that looked like it did go out of play, and it did, says the referee. He's getting another chance to do it, isn't it? Sanjeet couldn't keep the ball for his side. Substitutes combining. Aman needs some passing options. Keeps it alive for Aniket to Vicky. Bring it down the line, but Aman takes an unfortunate deflection of him and goes out. It's not coming. It's not coming together for Odisha. They are staring at a group stage elimination as things stand. And Manipur will happily do it. They'll just keep punting the ball forward. They want to waste as much time as possible because they know that they're nearly there. Not their best day, but they're still getting the job done and will head into the clash against Karnataka as favorites to win the group and progress to the semi-finals, with the draw being enough. Now, chance for late drama. The substitute picks Vicky on the right side. Aniket it is. Expects the reverse pass but does not get it his way. And Manipur have a chance to counter. Visheshna, the maker of the second goal, wins a throw in for his side. That is exactly what's needed of him. Take the ball, run towards the corner flag, keep winning throw ins, cross long as you can. He's fighting to win the ball back. That is a raised boot from Mangal. You might see a third yellow card of the day, just running away from the scene. I think Odisha have no option but to pump everyone forward. A draw perhaps will save them some glory. 4 minutes of added time it's going to be. Chip towards the left flank. Captain Prasanjit cannot get a strike away. They're still trying to create some chances on the left wing. It's a huge chase. The substitute does manage to keep it in, sends the cross. Cut in the middle. Manipur defending for their lives now. A long pop. The goalkeeper makes it very comfortable. Kame Jentupoi Kabui pulled two great saves, and that was about it for him in today's game. Well, the player goes down. It is the goal scorer, Chris Singh. Feels a bit dramatic, doesn't it? And now, as he sees that he's not getting any attention, is getting onto his feet. That's incredible. And he kicked the ball away. Well. It's all a part and parcel of the game. He's just taking one for his team. Yum num Sona money. Kicking the ball away is not tolerated at all. And whatever time is lost, Manipur will have to end up playing it. Not the wisest decision in the world from the youngster. Good job from the referee. He's been doing everything down to a T except their advantage, which wasn't plugged back in time. And we have a player down, an Odisha player down, especially when they're chasing the game, so you do not fall for the act, since it was not a Manipuri player. Free kick going into the box. Was that it was a deliberate handball? I'm sure it could have even gotten him a red card. That is very, very poor from Sultan. He scored the first goal. That is completely against the spirit. I think the referee isn't all right. Has all the rights even to send him off for such a deliberate handball. I think they're trying to complicate life for themselves, Manipur. The 50-yard free kick wasn't going to produce anything for Odisha. They've just given them 10 free yards down the pitch. Aman plays it along the ground. Not a wise decision. He goes for the shot, and that was never going to trouble the goalkeeper. I think Donald Singh would have a long chat with his players on the game management tactics they're employing in the 93rd minute. Conceding free kicks, kicking the ball away, and then deliberate handballs on top of it all. A chance to finish the game off for Jojo. Gives a lot of height and distance. That was just to waste as much time as possible, but he ends up kicking it straight to the keeper. Odisha keep the ball after that pinball there. Beyond the 94th minute. Could be any time now. And there goes the full time whistle. The referee doesn't give them much time. And Odisha are out of the Junior Boys National Football Championships for the 25-26 edition alongside Jharkhand. Manipur registers a second successive win in the group. Sultan opened the scoring midway through the first half with an excellent chipped finish. Aman Lakra equalized in the second half for Odisha to blow the group wide open, but it was Amon Krish Singh who finished with aplomb midway through the second half to make sure that they take all 3 points home and end the day on top of Group C. Manipur heading into the final match day will be the favorites to win the group. They just have to avoid defeat against Karnataka, who have 2 wins as well. Thanks to their superior goal difference of +8, they will just coast through with a draw. It has been a superb game. Odisha have had their moments. They have been the better side in the first half, but their finishing, their creativity in the final third was missing all game long. Their defense was broken by 2 moments of brilliance from Manipur. 2 lightning quick counterattacks, the individual quality shining for the team. Despite the tactics, not so much. In the final game, the coach Donald Singh will have some amends to make. But as the full time whistle goes, it was Odisha who kicked us off. desperately needing an equalizer. Their captain Aman Lakra was the calmest man in the house even after scoring such a beauty, and that was the second goal in a flash. Talk about that. The excellent pass into the gap and the excellent finish into the bottom corner with the inside of his boot. A high quality game. Full time score at Sahibzada Fateh Singh Football Stadium from the home ground of Kotla Sultan Singh of Muhammad Rafi is Manipur 2, Odisha 1. Is action today. We will be back with more action coming your way. It's Tamil Nadu taking on Kerala in the early kickoff, and Meghalaya will lock horns with West Bengal in the afternoon fixture. Do not go anywhere. Stay tuned to all the live action.